my beautiful Scorpios, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 8th. Guys, I tried to record this like 3 times and shuffling and reshuffling, and I'm going to keep this layout. I know I always shuffle in front of you guys, but I don't know what's going on this morning, so we're going to move with this. Now, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so check all 3. And if this is your first time watching me, thank you so, so much. If it resonates with you, serves you in some way, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Now, like I said, I was having some glitches. So let me go through the cards, guys. It's just, I didn't want to keep reshuffling. It was kind of the same theme over and over again, per usual. So we're going to move forward. Queen of Swords, the New Beginnings card. 2 of Wands. 7 of Swords, the Death card. Don't worry. Knight of Coins, 9 of Swords. The theme of the week is 10 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. This is a good week, Scorpio, especially when it comes to your work, your career. But it's not just about the money. It has to do with long-term vision, your ability to build. This is not a recipe for a dead-end job. This is not a recipe for doing the same things in the same way. And in fact, the energies in general are not going to allow any of us to do that. And I think you've been feeling it most. A lot of this energy, this change is coming from stress. You know, you guys have gone too long overthinking, trying the same tactics, it's not working. You know, hustling too hard and tiring yourself out. Those days, Scorp, are done. They're done, okay? And it's necessary for you, and I think you really want this to be quite frank, to think in a new way, to expand in a new way, to push past those boundaries. When you start out with the Queen of Swords and New Beginnings, that has to do with career right away. This is starting or setting a new foundation, a new precedent. Perhaps you've kind of refocused and said, you know what, going through all of this quarantine, this really unprecedented time has brought so much of what's important, what we value, what we need, but more importantly, what the hell do we want? You know, people so often, we kind of put that to the side burner and we're very practical. No, because at the end of the day, you work in order to live the life that you want. You don't live in order to work. And now you guys are recognizing that. You guys are stepping up. You're trying to think in new ways. You're cutting out patterns, habits, old scheduling, things that kind of pulled you back before. Perhaps you're at a job that you love, but you only really stayed there because you loved your coworkers, but you weren't really happy. Done. Perhaps you owned your own business and it paid the bills, but it wasn't really growing. It was just stasis. Before, you were too afraid to try something new. Gone. You know what I'm saying? And this is all about you more career focused this week. If there are people, situations, or mindsets that are not contributing or supportive of this new endeavor, this new road ahead of you, gone. And of course, I'm not saying cut out your family, but you're not going to involve yourself with that kind of mindset. Right out the gate with the 2 of Wands, guys, this can be new career. This could be contracts, new jobs, new kinds of clients or customers, but it's definitely working with a company or a group of people or person, or even with a niche that really resonates with your long-term goals, long-term vision. This is not about short-term gratification. Whenever you are in jobs that you're just staying in for the paycheck, that's short-term vision. I got to pay next month's light bill. Totally understandable, but it's going nowhere. And you recognize that, like, no, I'm going to get together with a friend of mine. They're great at web design. I'm good at photography, and we're going to get together and build this business. You know what I'm saying? But you're collaborating. That's in a contract nature. 7 of Swords. This is about better courses of action. You recognize that. How many times can we do the same thing and expect a different outcome? You know, it's definition of insanity. We're not doing that this time. You're listening to other people's very well thought out advice, maybe some mentors, people who've been in the field, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to try a different course of action. I'm going to do a different approach. And you're not doing this alone, Scorpio. There's people who've probably been telling you this for a long time, and you're finally like, all right, I'm going to try it. You know what I'm saying? You have the Death card and then the Knight of Coins. The Death card, of course, is about releasing the past. It's like a new beginning is trying to set forth, but you, I'm a Scorpio sun, so I feel you. You know, habits die hard. You got to step out of those cycles. You got to learn to wind down. You got to learn how to delegate. You have to learn that you can actually bust your ass so hard and still make more money. That's a mindset. People think I have to, break my back just to like make a good amount of money. That's not true. I know lots of people who don't. A lot of passive income. They're probably still asleep right now. So it has to do with how you think. It's a prosperity mindset. You know, there's a lot of people you might want to look at, whether it's like Ernest Nightingale or Bob Proctor or other people, do some research on this prosperity mindset, guys. It goes a long way. The Knight of Coins. Now, yes, there's a lot of things to get done and a lot of work, but please do not develop the same old habit. You have the Nine of Swords with the Ten of Wands, guys. An old habit of yours, burning the candle at both ends till you're sick. You're taking on more than you know is good for you because maybe you don't want to disappoint clients or your boss or something like that. But all it does is cause you more stress. You can't sleep, you have anxiety. That is done. Stop participating in it. Well, Angelique, I had to pay my bill. Okay, fine. Well, then let's do some critical thinking. I think, how can I do this in a different way that can provide me more money and I don't have to sacrifice my health? And if you can't think of one, well, guess what? You talk to mentors, professionals, other people in the field, listen to a TED Talk, do some research, because this is not forever. You're going to burn your body out, and then what? What are you going to do? Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands. In this way, you're holding your own self back. We do this, right? By having those old unhealthy mindsets, by participating in those old patterns, you must bring consciousness to it every single time you do it. Whether you get involved in a Netflix series and you know that distracts you from focusing, or you do the same old people-pleasing pattern and just take on any client when you want, or take on any project just because your boss throws it on your desk, and even though you know it's not part of your job description. Don't enable. We tell people don't enable bad habits in others, but this is about don't enable bad habits in yourself. Those are done. The universe is bringing you new beginnings, new prosperity, new opportunities for expansion and growth, and really leveling this up. Now we have the Nine of Wands. Stay determined here, Scorpio. This transformation, this evolution in your career and within yourself and how you work and how you decide to move from here forward, it's in progress. This is not an overnight thing. Nothing is. It's not something that's going to wrap it up. So be kind to yourself, but stay determined, because the only thing that breaks one habit is by developing a new and healthier one. So starting out this week, guys, career focus, cut out the fat, critical things. Do your best not to succumb to old habits that you really, genuinely, if you're honest with yourself, don't want to perpetuate, and welcome this new beginning, guys. It's going to be great. I hope this serves you, Scorpio. If you like a more in-depth tarot session, a healing session, or a soul reading, my link is down below. Otherwise, guys, I will see you next week for next week's readings. Take care.